Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video here in Mexico. Today we are in the city of Puebla, and if you didn't know, Puebla is absolutely a food city. It's gonna be tons and tons and tons of delicious food today, but we're currently right here at a local market here, so we're gonna see what there is for breakfast and see if we can stuff our bellies. Let's go ahead and see what there is to eat here in Puebla. First stop of the day, we're currently inside this food market. It's literally called the Mercado de Sabores, which is the market of tastes. And we've come to a place known as a Super Semita. They make Super Semitas, and they are apparently like #1. That's what their logo says. But a Semita is something that you can only find here in Puebla, and I'm super excited to try it. It's kind of like a sandwich, but they've got like pork, like a pork layer inside. They got onions, they got vegetables, avocados. First off, the size of this, look at that. That is like my face is literally the size of the sandwich. I have no idea how I'm gonna eat this. Like, this is insane. But you can see that she's just like making it out there. She just cuts it in half and then serves it. It's absolutely so fast. And wow, I mean, look at all those layers. You can see those meat layers in there. That is incredible. Okay, I can't wait anymore. Let's go ahead and give this a bite. I don't know what it is about Puebla, but people here love crispy things. Like yesterday, the molotes and everything. Today, the bread just crispy. There's like no bounciness of the bread. It's a very thin layer of bread, so it's kind of just like, you know, crispy. You got the meat, which is crispy. You got vegetables inside, which are crispy. The only thing that's not crispy in this is the avocado. That's the only thing that's not crispy. But I wouldn't say it's like shockingly good. It's not like blowing my mind. It's exactly what you think it is. It's a pork fillet, deep fried, put inside bread with vegetables inside. It doesn't shock me, and it's not like, you know, like mind-blowingly good. Is it good? Absolutely, yeah, 100%. But it's not like something that I would say, oh my god, like this is the best meal of my life. No, it's good. It's good, but there's nothing spectacular about it. It's very simple. It's what you would expect from a sandwich with a pork fillet inside. It's really not that mind-blowing. The only thing that's really interesting is how crispy that bread is, because it's such a thin layer. But other than that, like yesterday with molote as well, but because it's so crispy, it's actually really hard. So when you put it inside your mouth, it's actually a bit hard to chew through. But that's something unique here in Puebla. It's a nice, you know, interesting combination. And yeah, if you're here, absolutely try it. It's something that's really, really unique and really, really crispy. As I said from the very beginning, that sandwich is massive. And right now, I don't think I'm gonna eat for the rest of the day. It's so stuffy. Like, it's really, like, it will really stuff you up, any semita. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna have a semita, you're probably not gonna eat for a while. So I think I'm just gonna walk around the city, and then when I eat again, I will continue this video.
El muégano.
Oh, muégano.
Ajá. Ese es como pan, huevo, harina, mantequilla, y es pasto colorcito.
Uno de eso y después una de la tortita de Santa Clara.
¿De la chiquita?
De la chiquita, sí. Dame una de los muéganos poblanos.
Hay de nuez,
Ajá.
de almendra,
Ajá.
de piñón, de café, de... ¿qué más?
Bueno, dame una de manzanita de leche
¿Sí?
y una de marina de nuez.
Sí.
Alright, next stop of the day, we went to a place known as Dulceria Yolanda. If there's one thing you have to try in Puebla, it's their sweets. They have sweets that you'll only find here in Puebla. You won't find anywhere else in Mexico. So this is, you know, something that they're unique for. Now I got a lot of sweets, a lot of sweets, and they had even more in the bakery. I just chose a couple. First one, let's start with a very popular one. This is the Torpita de Santa Clara. So this street here is Santa Clara. This is where you'll find all the sweet candy shops. So a Tortita de Santa Clara is a little cake from this street. So obviously we have to try that out. It's like a little cookie shaped. It looks really, really nice, but let's go ahead and try this out. That is very unique. So what that cookie is made of is the seed of pumpkin. So that white thing you see in the middle, that's a pumpkin seed paste that they put into the cookie. It's actually not that sweet. It actually has a pretty, like, not sweet flavor. It's a pretty, like, earthy flavor, surprisingly. Did not expect that at all. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Did not expect that. All right, next one we're gonna go for is the Manzanita De Leche, which is a little apple of milk. I don't know what it's gonna taste like, but let's go ahead and try it out too. Okay, that is basically the shape of an apple made of very sweet milk caramelly candy. That's about as sweet as it gets. That is so sweet. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the sugar. I'm sure there's a lot of sugar and a lot of milk in that, and I don't want to know how much was put into that. Let's try the next one. It's like a ball with a pecan nut. I don't know the name, but let's go ahead and try this out too. Same thing as the apple. It's got that sweet milky taste. Really, really sweet. If you get those two, just beware. It is very, very sweet. That will probably make you diabetic in just one bite. The next one we've got is something that she said was really popular here. It's called a muégano poblano. Muégano, it's like a type of bread or something like that, and poblano refers to it being here from Puebla. Let's go ahead and try the muégano poblano out. Oh, that's my favorite one so far. That is so good. Okay, it's not sweet. Like, it's definitely not that sweet. I mean, it's a little bit sweet, but it's not like overpowering really like the other milk sweet things. It's kind of like a very crumbly texture on the inside. It's not very crispy. It's very soft. Very, very soft and crumbly. I love that texture. The taste, it's got a little bit of like an eggy and nutty flavor, like a cross between the two. Wow. That is my favorite. That is definite. When you come here, get the muégano poblano. That is absolutely amazing. Oh, and it's not too sweet. It's perfect. It'll leave your mouth a little bit dry because it's crumbly and soft, but absolutely delicious. All right, next thing we're gonna try are their Borrachitos. It's another thing that's very popular here in Puebla. We've got 3 different flavors. We've got lemon, strawberry, and pineapple. We're gonna start with strawberry because why not? Let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, that is very sweet. And you can tell how sweet it is because it's literally coated in sugar on the outside. But I would say that on the inside it's just really just soft. It kind of just melts away. The main texture you're tasting is that sugar on the outside, and there's a lot of sugar. It's a very, very like large quantity of sugar. I would say that it doesn't really have a very fresh like fruit flavor. It's kind of chemically flavored, but it's not bad. And it's also something you know, when you're here in Puebla, you've got to try it out. Let's go ahead and try the pineapple. I'm just curious. Same thing, that texture is just dominated by the sugar. That's the main thing here. I'm not a very big fan of the Borrachitos, but I will say the 2 things that I would highly recommend is the muégano. That is by far my favorite. And the tortita, the little sort of pumpkin seed thing. Those aren't too sweet. There's a perfect balance. And I think that will give you like the best taste of the sweets here in Puebla. Next stop of the day. I am so excited. We've come to a place known as La Selva. And they've been around, let's get this straight, since 1903. This place has been around for almost 120 years. That is insane. But they're located right here on the main street here in Puebla. And obviously, if there's one thing you've got to try in Puebla, it's mole. Mole was born here in Puebla. It was created here, and it's become almost the national dish of Mexico. So obviously I had to try out mole. All right, this looks amazing. It's a pretty big plate, but you've got some rice, you've got mole, and you've got chicken. What I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna try the mole sauce. This is supposed to be legendary. So let's go ahead and just try it out. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's got like a very spice, nutty flavor, kind of like a chocolatey, sweet flavor. It's actually quite sweet, but at the back, it's got that spice hitting you. It's gonna get you in the back. That is amazing. That is so good, and you can tell it takes a long time to make mole. They've been making that for a long time. You can tell that sort of burnt, it's not burnt, but like a slow cooked flavor in that sauce. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's go ahead and try this chicken. This chicken looks pretty nice. We got the big piece of chicken here. I'm gonna dip it into that mole sauce, really get that sauce in there. Let's go ahead and try this out. That's just amazing. That's how you have to eat mole. That sauce, that richness of that sauce, it's just amazing. It is so, it's shocking to me how rich this sauce is. It's dark in color, but the richness of it, it's amazing. Obviously now we gotta get the rice. Apparently the rice is also really good. I'm gonna try the rice just by itself first, because I heard it's pretty amazing just by itself. Let's go. Oh wow. You know, I always like to say that the most fragrant rice in the world is Singaporean chicken rice. This just blew it out of the water. I mean, you can first tell the color is different. It's like a reddish color. But the rice, it's like, it's got that chicken flavor as well, but it's got like spices in it as well. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. That flavor is incredible. Okay, now obviously we gotta put it together. We gotta put the mole sauce with the rice. I'm very excited about this bite. Let's try it out. Oh, that's delicious. Sweetness from the mole mixed in with that savoriness from the rice. That is absolutely incredible. I can't believe how flavorful that rice is. It's almost shocking how flavorful that rice is. But they also gave some bread, so we're gonna break apart the bread a little bit, and obviously we're gonna soak up all that mole sauce. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. All right, let's go ahead and try it out. When you put that bread with the mole sauce, it almost feels like a dessert. It's so sweet and nice that it kind of like, it's like a sweet cake almost. But wow, this is exceptional. I mean, this is the main dish of Puebla. This dish was born here in Puebla. So when you come here, you have to try it, and my gosh, this is amazing. This is the best mole I've ever had in my life. It's so good, it's so rich. That depth of flavor, like I said, you know that she's been cooking it for a very, very, very long time. And this store has been around for a very, very long time. So they know exactly what they're doing. This mole is absolutely incredible. You have to come here and try it when you're in Puebla, because wow, my god, I mean, this sauce is just absolutely incredible. Wow, that mole was incredible. Literally life-changing. The best thing I've had in Puebla. It's so rich, and that depth of flavor in the mole sauce itself is amazing. I wish I could have more of that sauce. It's just so good. But let's go see what else we can eat today. Next stop of the day, we've come to a place, I don't think it has a name. It's just right on the street. But the thing is, first, I smelled it like 3 blocks away, and second, it's jam-packed. Like, I don't know if that's all the people there, just at that stall. It's insane, and there are like 3 different lines. It's so confusing to order there. It is a complete mess. There's nowhere to sit, but this is how you do street food here in Mexico, and I'm super excited about it. I got something called chalupas, which are only traditional here to Puebla. And the thing about chalupas is what we have in the US that we consider chalupas is nothing at all compared to what real chalupas are. And the way he expertly does it, I mean, he is a master. And I love the little tool he has. It's like a little bench but it's got like fire in the bottom. I don't know how he does. I don't know how that thing doesn't burn up, but it's amazing how he's doing it. But let's go ahead and try these chalupas. So they come in 2 colors. They come in green and red. What he does is, so you get 3 green or 2 red, or 3 red and 2 green. I went with 3 green and 2 red. But what he does is like, so it's a green layer, red layer, green layer, red layer, green layer. So it's like different colors. But let's go ahead and try this out. This looks amazing. I don't know if I'm eating it correctly. I have to like eat it one at a time. But let's go ahead and just try this out. Oh, that's so good. It's so nice and crispy. Look at my hands, they're so oily with all the sauce. You've got meat, you've got onions. The salsa is actually quite spicy. I love that salsa, and because it's all stacked on top of each other, you're getting green sauce on the top, but actually you're also getting a bit of red sauce on the bottom, which is absolutely amazing. We're gonna go ahead and try out the red one. The red one looks also really, really good, but I think it's gonna be a different flavor, so let's go ahead and try this out. What I'm really noticing about all of these is that they're super, super crispy and super, super tart. Like, the flavor you get from it is so just like charred and fried and just so unhealthy, but so good. Like, it definitely has that like sort of like wok cooked flavor. You got that fire sort of in there. Absolutely amazing. I mean, 20 pesos for this order is just incredible. Personally, I prefer the red one. I think red one is spicier. I love the red one, but all of them are just incredible. This is so good, and it's just right here on the street, but also there's a really, really long line. So if you're gonna come here, make sure you're willing to wait like half an hour to get your food, because this is absolutely worth it. That is, without a doubt, one of the best things. I keep saying this about food here in Puebla, but it's just so good. The chalupa, I mean, I'm blown away. The texture, that oiliness. Oh my god, it's so unhealthy, but man, that makes my heart full. Like, oh, it just makes me so happy. That was so good. I honestly was so tempted to get a second order. I really was, but I just told myself I can just come back tomorrow and get more. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, because that is amazing, incredible. I don't even know the name of the store. I don't think it has a name, but it's just so good. The weight is absolutely worth it. That crispiness and that oiliness, oh, I love it. All right, I'm not sure if we can get anything else to eat, but let's go try. Gracias. All right, this street is a street of heaven because they have so many food options here. I think I might come here tomorrow just to try out more food. But just down the street, I found a stall selling gorditas de nata. So these are sweet gorditas. And this is different from other sweet gorditas I've had. He sort of like cuts it open in bread, and then I decided to go with 2 different flavors. I went with one which was cajeta, and then another one which was lechera. But I mean, it looks absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and try out the cajeta first. You can see him just making it over there first. When you order, then he puts it on the grill, puts some cajeta inside, sort of just puts a syrup in and just give it a little bit of sweetness, and then wraps it up, and there you go. Let's go ahead and try this out. That is so simple, but so good. The bread is literally flavorless. It has no flavor. It's just normal white bread, but the texture of it, it's super crispy on the outside because he's put it on that grill, but then it's super nice, soft and cushiony on the inside with that flour. And then of course in the middle you've got that layer of cajeta, which gives it that sweetness. Oh, that is incredible. And once again, that cajeta, not overpoweringly sweet. It's just the perfect amount of sweetness. Not too sweet, not too, not too overpowering. Absolutely love that. Let's go ahead and try the other one, which is made of lechera, which is made of cream. This also looks really good. Let's go ahead and try this out. This one is definitely sweeter. He's put condensed milk in it, but it's the same thing again. It's that super crispiness on the outside and super soft bounciness on the inside. That contrast is so unique. I mean, the crispiness is incredible. You can actually see it, just how crispy it is. It's almost brown on the outside, but That's incredible. I mean, 25 for 3 of these. Absolutely worth it. And it's just so good. Really, really incredible. And it's just right here on the street. This street is a magical street, that's for sure. Well, that has got to be an amazing food day. I mean, starting off with the Semita, which is super interesting, but that really filled me up. But at the end of the day, I mean, the mole, amazing. And the chalupas. The chalupas might just be the best thing I've had today, in my opinion. I love this. I love how crispy and oily and flavorful it is. It's just amazing. And of course, some gorditas to end out the day. And trying some local sweets here in Puebla was amazing. But for me, the chalupas, I probably won't live very long if I eat chalupas every day, but I could eat that every day. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'm so excited to continue eating my way through Puebla. There are still some foods here that I have yet to try. That's how much food they have here in Puebla that's only unique to Puebla. So we're gonna continue eating our way tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.